Welcome to Talk Juicy. Hi guys, happy St. Patty's Day. I am your host Brittney.
And I'm Leanne.
And thank you guys so much for watching another episode. So,
I'm so happy to be back.
So am I.
Yeah.
It's been a while. You guys
long.
haven't seen us, but we've just been extremely busy. So we know you can understand, and we'll tell you some of the things that we had planned and some of the things that we've been doing lately. So
Exactly.
it's going to be a great show.
But it's St. Patrick's Day today, so
Indeed.
What do you have planned for St. Patrick's Day, Brittney?
Well, you know what? Homework and a little bit of rest because I hardly see that these days. But no, I won't be a buzzkill. Actually, I got invited to like a day party, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it just because I'm a little exhausted and I don't know if I really want to participate. Like, I don't like green beer.
But day parties are fun. Like, we should just make an appearance. You know, like, I don't go to the club a lot. I go probably like, once or twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I call it like an appearance. So we should just,
we can pop out.
in. Yeah.
Pop out. I call it pop out.
Pop out, pop in and out. How about that? We just pop in and then pop out.
We can pop out.
Yeah. After the show, I think we should do that.
So that should be fun. So I know a lot of people are going to day parties today because it's St. Patty's Day. They're doing the traditional green beer drinking and what is it, corned beef and cabbage?
Yes, I'm so excited. Like, I just want to go get some corned beef. Like, I really just want some food. You guys can keep the beer. I don't like beer and it's too many calories. Give me the corned beef and the cabbage.
Especially with that dye in it. That's just not where it's at all.
Exactly.
I feel like that would make my tummy hurt, drinking beer with dye in it.
Have you ever had the green beer before?
No, never.
I'm not a fan of beer, so
I'm not a fan of dye. I don't mind beer every now and then. I like Blue Moon though, so I don't know if that could be.
You know what?
Colored green. That's not really good.
I do like that one beer. It's like an apple ale.
Oh,
apple
yeah.
Orchard something. It tastes
yeah,
like apple cider.
It's called like Orchard something. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Apple Orchard. That's
Angry
that's
Apple Orchard. Maybe that's a game.
Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I like that. Like, I've tried it before, and I was like, wow, this tastes like apple cider. So if I do have beer, which I never
It's a hard cider. So it's actually apple cider, but it's a hard cider.
Yeah.
So they make it into beer. And it's really good. They have different kinds, too, for the seasons.
Well, you know, this season is green beer. We're not fans. But we will be getting some cabbage and some corned beef. But
cabbage for me, no corned beef.
No?
I'm a vegetarian now.
Oh, I forgot she's a vegetarian. Yeah. This is my best friend. I totally forgot. And I had you over for dinner the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I made chicken.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, yeah. Well, I will eat your portion of corned beef and mine.
Eat both of ours. That'll be great.
Yes.
But yeah, so let's talk about what are you guys going to do for some of these remedies for hangovers after St. Patty's Day.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because all of this intense drinking can definitely cause a hangover.
Yes, and you don't want a hangover. It seems like I promise, the older I get, the worse the hangovers are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not good for me. Like, I can only have like 2 drinks and I'm good. That's kind of my max these days. On a good night, you might catch me with maybe 3. Maybe 4. Just depends. If I'm out of town having fun, then hey, sky's the limit. There's really no cutoff, but you know.
Well, there goes that. The older I get,
being honest,
the less I drink.
Yeah, I don't drink much at all. I'm more of wine.
So when you do have a hangover, what's your #1 remedy for it?
Oh my goodness. So I just wake up and drink water. I drink a lot of water and try to stay hydrated, drink a lot of fluids. So if there's Gatorade around, drink Gatorade, vitamin water, something like that.
Anything to hydrate you.
Pretty much. And then also eat something that's, you know, not necessarily fattening, but it's filling. So it has bread or, you know, something that can fill you up so it kind of soaks up the liquor. Because if you have a hangover, then chances are you might still have like alcohol in your bloodstream. So
see, that's why you need some corned beef with your beer tonight. But no, so I did some research before the show, and I actually pulled up an article with 10 ways to cure a hangover. Now, tell me if you think some of these ways are like
I'll tell you if I've tried them before.
Or yeah, tell me. Okay, so the first thing, like you said, was stay hydrated. So they said the day after you've done a lot of drinking, you want to drink anything with like electrolytes. So like
water
or Gatorade they mentioned, or
vitamin
even
water.
If you have children and you have these things stocked at home, Pedialyte, which is disgusting, but it keeps
it really
you hydrated.
hydrates you. Yeah.
So have you tried that before?
Never try Pedialyte. I hate it. It's disgusting.
It is nasty.
I don't have children, by the way, but I remember drinking it as a child.
It's like salty, right?
It's something that I would never want to try again.
Yeah, it's definitely gross. Okay, so staying hydrated, water, Pedialyte, Gatorade. Okay, the second thing was Alka-Seltzers.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of Alka-Seltzer. I've heard of like taking Tylenols or Excedrin or something like that.
Yeah, Alka-Seltzer.
So taking medicine.
Or some type of medicine, which is another one. And I've definitely have not taken Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer. Say that 3 times.
Alka-Seltzer.
That's so weird.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. It sounds weird, but I've never taken it before. But it says that it can definitely help with curing a hangover.
You know what? I probably have tried Alka-Seltzer.
Really?
Yeah, and it was recommended to me by someone, which is the only reason that I've probably tried it for a hangover. Because I was probably
third one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
College days. No worries. Go ahead.
The third one is one that I enjoy. Eating fatty foods and greasy foods.
Yes.
Like a greasy breakfast the night after you've been drinking. So bacon, eggs, hash browns.
Yum.
I know, right?
Hash browns, yum. Bacon,
exactly.
no.
That can help cure a hangover. I just eat greasy foods anyway, so I'm not really sure if it cures.
So you know why it does. That's why they kind of tell you, like, after you've been drinking for a night or whatever. You know how you always kind of get hungry at the end of the night, and most people go out for snacks or go out for like that late 4th meal when you're not supposed to really have it, but you've been drinking, so you know you need something to put in your system. And most people have fatty foods that are, you know, because I mean, think about it. The things that are open at that time of night when you're going out, Coney Island or whatever, Leo's, like whatever you can find that's open that late here in Michigan anyway, it's usually not good food.
Leo's, yeah, Coney Island or what is it, Nationals or Taco Bell. Whenever somebody says 4th meal, I just think about Taco Bell.
Yeah, I don't do the fast food, but
yeah,
I will
eat
do
really clean.
I will do the Leo's or Nationals because they have stuff.
Same thing. Greasy is greasy.
Salad, saganaki.
Okay, so another thing, this is going to be the last one I'll say, and then for the rest, you can actually check on our Talk Juicy website for the complete list of things that will help cure your hangover. But the last thing that they said, which is always used in the Kanye West songs, Advil and sunglasses.
Oh,
last night was Mad Trill. I need some Advil. And I'm
That's so funny.
I'm just throwing some shades and just be on your merry way, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Not to cure a hangover, at least. But, oh, let me tell you another thing that does not work. You know how people say drink again?
Yes.
Like, you have to drink again to, like, I don't know, make yourself feel better. I don't think that works either. I am not a firm believer of that. Maybe for some people it does, but to me, that just seems like you're, I don't know, making things worse.
Exactly. Well, according to this article,
I feel like crap. I don't want to drink more.
Exactly. There was actually a doctor who did a study, and he said drinking more, in fact, does not work. It actually makes you more drunk, and it can cause a little bit more dehydration because you're just adding on top of your dehydration, just drinking more alcohol, which can be fatal to your health. So I would not recommend drinking more. I mean...
So let me tell you one thing that can actually not necessarily cure a hangover, but it helps for you not to have a hangover. So while you're drinking, you're out St. Patty's Day or just for the weekend or whatever, during the time that you're having these cocktails or these beers or whatever, drink water in between and keep your body hydrated so that you already have water and you're diluting all of that alcohol. So this will help you when your body's storing that alcohol. It's actually, you know, flushing it out of your system at the same time. And it's not going to stop you from being intoxicated or, you know, feeling like you don't have the buzz that you wanted. It's not going to do that at all. It's just going to help you with staying hydrated while you're drinking. So
I feel like you actually wrote this article and you didn't tell me because that was actually in the list. So stop giving it away.
No.
For the rest of the list, the complete list, go to Talk Juicy's webpage. What's the address? WordPress.com/TalkJuicy?
No, TalkJuicy.com/word.
No.
No,
TalkJuicy.com.
No, TalkJuicy.wordpress.com. That's it.
We'll put it at the bottom of the screen. TalkJuicy.wordpress.com.
There it is.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
My name is DJ Pam Hornbeck, and these are some of the singers that are on Karaoke on TV every Saturday night. And we would like to invite you to come out and join us. Does everyone have fun with us?
To find out how you can sing on karaoke on TV, please call the Ontv studio at 248-393-1060.
Welcome back.
Hey guys. So yeah, that last topic, pretty juicy. This next topic, however,
Pretty juicy.
yep, this next topic, however, what are you guys' favorite shows that were on this season? This is season, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, this season. Listen, let me just say, the most juiciest show on TV right now.
America's show, by the way. Say it.
It could be in any other country, too. I'm not sure. But in
Probably
my house,
not.
the number one show that's on TV right now is Empire. Empire, Empire, Empire. Like, when this comes on, I don't want to hear the phone ring. I don't want to hear anybody breathe. Don't, crunch up your popcorn bag too loud because I am listening to Empire. This
Hands
is my
down.
show.
I agree. I agree 100%. So, you guys, before, I didn't watch Empire, during the entire season when everybody was watching and waiting for that next episode to come on.
I had to have her come to my
Yeah,
house.
I had to come to my best friend's house and literally watch all the episodes. And let me tell you, I was glued to the TV. My eyes were hurting by the time I was done because I had to watch every last episode. And the season finale is this Wednesday. And I want to see it just as bad as everyone else now.
Now,
because
for all of our viewers out there who have not seen Empire, let me just give you a quick rundown about what the show is about.
Spiel.
Okay, so there's this dad, right? His name is Lucius Lyon, and he is like this hip-hop mogul. He owns this huge record company, and he has 3 sons. Well, Lucius just found out that he's sick and he's about to die. So he has to decide which one of his sons he wants to take over the empire.
Yes. Plus, he has a ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, that took the fall for him and went to jail for 17 years. So she missed raising her children, so he's been taking care of them all this time. They both started the company together, and he pretty much turned it into a multi-million-dollar company while she was locked away.
But don't get it twisted. Her money helped to make this company. So while she was away in prison for 17 years, he was out living like a king with his kids, doing whatever he wanted to do and making this empire. So now that the wife is back out of jail, she wants her cut.
Yes, she does, and she's going to get it.
She's going to get it.
Absolutely.
So if you have not tuned into Empire, you need to tune in. It comes on Fox Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. And tomorrow is the 2-hour season finale.
So they might as well just hire us for the show because we just
we
literally
Exactly.
get promo right here.
That's
but
right.
no, that's a really good show. You know what else I'm looking forward to?
What?
Single Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
I like that show, you guys. I've been watching it since it first came on, when Stacey Dash was on the show. She started it off, her and Lisa Ray, and, something happened. I'm a fan of her as an actress.
Yeah, as an actress.
I like
Stacey
her as
Dash
an
is
actress.
iconic. She was on Clueless. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
she's iconic as an actress.
But
as a
that was
person,
a really good show.
not so much.
It is a really good show. But the girl that they replaced her with is just as good. She's really pretty and she's good at her job.
So for the viewers who haven't watched Single Ladies, can you give us a little rundown? Because I really don't watch it
Okay,
much.
so Single Ladies is about a lady named Valerie who has this high-end boutique in Atlanta, and she's surrounded by her best friend, and they have it's like a kind of a chick flick, not really chick flick because it's not a movie, but more on the lines of if you guys have ever watched Girlfriends or Sex and the City. It's one of those type of shows. So it's catering to women and independence, but there's just a lot of relationship drama that goes on because, it's called Single Ladies. So they're single and, they get in relationships, they get out, and it's just I can't even give you all of it. It's just a lot of juice that you need to watch it for yourself so you can know.
Speaking of a lot of juice, another show that I love this season, love, Being Mary Jane.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we were going to love that show.
Let's talk about Mary Jane. So for those of you who don't watch Being Mary Jane, it actually comes on BET Tuesday nights, I believe, at 10 o'clock.
I like Being Mary Jane.
Oh, I love Being Mary Jane. So
I haven't watched the entire season.
Oh, let me tell you. So Mary Jane is actually a news anchor for a high-end news network, something that would be kind of like CNN. And she hosts a show it's called Talk Back, but she is the primary host. It would be the equivalent to Katie Couric's old show that she had. Mary Jane covers all types of controversial topics, but the kicker, the part about this show is that she is an independent African-American woman who is trying to balance so much success and failed relationships, not to mention her horrible family dynamic that she has going on.
So that's a really good show. I haven't had a chance to catch all of the episodes this season, but I remember from last season that it was really good. I saw a few of them this season that were good, but that's really good. And it kind of, I know this is a little off topic, but it kind of goes back to our one episode. Can you really have it all?
Can you
be a successful woman and build your empire and still have a successful family, a successful relationship? Can you do it all? I feel like you have to sacrifice something.
And I think it's important not only just to
and
say,
if it's not work, it might be your relationship and vice versa.
I think it's also important to not just to say, can you be a successful woman, but can you do it as a black woman? And I'm not trying to stereotype, but as black women, we feel so much social pressure to, once we are successful, to help everyone else and our families. And that's something that Mary Jane is wrestling with, because she is the primary provider for not only herself, but her mom, her dad, her brother, her niece's 2 kids. And it's so much pressure on Mary Jane because she's single and she's wealthy, but she also has to provide for everybody else.
She has a lot of overhead.
On top of the fact that she doesn't even have her own family, and she's struggling with not being
and she's taking care of another family. So that's a good show. You guys should definitely check it out. Another show that I'm interested in seeing next season is Hit the Floor. I cannot wait for this show to come back on. Like, this was like my favorite show last summer. Oh my God, I didn't miss an episode ever because I love dancing. I love the theme of the show. I feel like it's very real.
What's it about for everybody that doesn't watch?
So if you haven't seen Hit the Floor, it's actually about a dance team, and they're NBA dance team that are dancers for a basketball team. And it's just a lot of drama going on. The girls not liking each other, of course, because it's a bunch of women on a dance team. Some of the girls are hooking up with the basketball players, and some drama is going on with murder, and the managers killing the dancers, and it's just a lot of craziness. Juiciness, craziness, all of the above. But yeah, it's a really good show. Like, I couldn't sum it up in 3 minutes because it's that good. You just need to watch it.
But it also comes on VH1. I'm not sure the date or the time. That's not really my show.
Look it up.
Look it up. Check your local listings. It's on VH1 though. And then the last show that I have to mention that used to be my favorite show, but I feel like the writing has slipped now that Empire's on. It's just like
Power?
No, Scandal.
Oh.
Exactly. See, you forgot about it because
I forgot about
good.
Scandal.
You can't see. Scandal is still on, and Kerry
Empire's taking the place of Scandal.
I would have to agree with you. I mean, Shonda Rhimes is a great writer. Don't get me wrong. Everything that she touches turns into gold as far as writing and television shows. But right now, at this moment in time, the season is too boring. It cannot compete with Empire.
I'm sorry, Lee Daniels is killing her.
So for those of you,
he is on top of it with Empire.
You're right. But for those of you who don't watch Scandal and really don't know what's going on, it's about this woman who's basically in public relations, and she does PR for the White House, and she's having an affair with the president. That's it. I mean, and that happened last season because that was the most exciting part. Then she got kidnapped. Nobody could find her. They tried to find her, save her life. It was just too much.
That was America's show last year.
Last season.
Or last season, yeah, but this season is Empire.
So let me ask you before we go to a commercial, do you think Scandal can make a comeback, or do you think it's over with because now Empire is on?
I definitely think it can make a comeback. However, I think America's fans and viewers are set on Empire right now because it's new, it's fresh, and they're craving it, man. Everywhere I go, when I tell you guys, I'm always hearing about this show. This is why I have to sit down and watch it, because being as though, you know, we're in the public eye, we want to let you viewers, we want you guys to stay updated. So I have to stay updated. And I kept hearing about this show, so I said, forget it. I'm going to sit down, watch the entire season. And I did, and I see why everybody was raving over this because it's just great. Oh, and plus, I heard that it's supposed to be about Puff Daddy's life.
See, I don't know. I heard that from you.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
That's just what I heard.
I know for a fact that his son Quincy was going to play Hakeem, and he decided not to play Hakeem. Whatever. But whoever life it is modeled after, it's a good show. And
yeah,
Lee Daniels,
really is.
if you're watching Todd Juicy right now and you need to write 2 awesome women into the script, we're
you can
available.
add us.
Yes.
And we met you at Oakland University.
We did. So
we know you remember.
We should have told him to put us in Empire. We didn't even know it was coming. We didn't know it was coming. Yeah, we can
contact him.
Yeah. Okay, well, that'll be all for this segment. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back, guys.
So welcome back, guys. Let me just tell you guys, if you see what happened behind the scenes,
We're crazy.
I have the best friend.
Aww.
You're awesome.
I have the best
Give
friend.
me a hug. Aw.
We're so corny.
We
I
are.
love it. Okay.
This is real though, just by the way, so you guys know.
Yeah, it's
But
us all day.
so this is our final segment of the show. So you know what that means?
Celebrity
gossip.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Yes. So this is the highlight. Yeah, literally of our show. So for starters, Beyonce. You guys, there's tea with Beyonce. I love Beyonce.
First of all, everything that Beyonce and Jay-Z does is grand. So when I heard this story, I was not
You were not
shocked
surprised,
at
right?
all. Yes.
So let me tell you
Yes.
guys the story. Apparently, Beyonce and Jay-Z moved to LA. They just bought a house there. And they put little baby Blue Carter in one of the top schools. She's probably in preschool now or something like that.
She's in like pre-K.
Yeah, she's in like pre-K.
Uh-huh.
But however, this school is very well known in the community. A lot of other celebrities have their children in the same school. The tuition is like $15,000 a year for pre-K. Yes, you heard it right. And on top of that, Beyonce and Jay-Z hired 2 cars and 3 bodyguards to take little Blue Ivy Carter to school every day.
I think we need to say it's 2 motorcades. Because when you say motorcade, I think about the president of the United States.
2 motorcades.
Yeah, like the cars. Like they're 2 like bulletproof motorcade cars.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So for their baby though, and this is a bit absurd to me, but I mean, okay, I get it. You know, they want to protect it, but at the same time, it's like,
but you know,
why 2 cars?
Because Beyonce and Jay-Z are like, we don't have royalty, or we don't have like like a hierarchy or whatever it's called here. We don't have that in America, but they are like royalty. Like, if they are like the first family. Like, it's Barack and Michelle, then Jay-Z, Beyonce, then Kim and Kanye.
It's not like that. It's like that in the entertainment world.
That's how I feel. Like, they're like, as far as like
not
importance.
like that.
They are very important, and
I mean,
can
yeah, they're
understand
important.
them wanting to keep their child safe. Now, me, I think it's a little absurd, but I'm not Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I don't have a little Blue Ivy
Right, so
Carter.
you don't know what what limits you would go to protect your child if you were in that
Yeah,
position.
because if I was
Agreed.
Beyonce, I would want my child to be protected 110%. So yeah,
Absolutely. I agree as well. But I don't know, it's a bit much, especially when you're in, a private school that you're paying $15,000 for. I would think that the security and everything should be pretty tight. But then again, little Blue is just a child, so she can't really speak up for herself as if they would probably wish that she could. She's not at that age yet. So she has to worry about, people around her.
Can you imagine being Baby Blue, like pre-K teacher, like you're winning? You're like, hi, Blue, you want a fingerprint today? Okay, okay.
And they're in the corner
sure.
like, selfie.
Yeah, I'd be like, got Blue Ivy. like Blue Ivy's in my class. Who are you teaching?
Right,
Yes.
that's so funny. Yeah,
Seriously.
that's pretty crazy.
What
That
color
would
do
make
you wanna
teachers
use?
go.
Blue?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if Blue was in my class, I'd be like, snacks all day, playtime, go.
Do whatever you like.
Blue, tell me about your mommy's life. Where have you gone? Tell me about your latest vacation.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just,
See,
you know.
teachers are groupies too.
That's what Wendy said.
Yeah, she did.
I would be the groupie teacher. Her
They
right
could
here.
be groupies too. So that's a little bit crazy.
Speaking
But,
of,
what were we gonna say?
speaking of celebrity babies, guess who got a baby?
Chris Brown got a baby, and I was about to say it.
You gotta tease it. See, she gives it away too soon. So
I was gonna say that.
this is my celebrity gossip story. So Chris Brown, it just came out that he has a 9-month-old daughter named Royalty.
I like the name.
I can live without it. But anyway,
I like the name.
don't you name my god baby Royalty.
Oh no, never.
Thank you. So Chris Brown has a
Don't
9-month-old
like it that
daughter
much.
named Royalty, and according to TMZ, he had no idea that this baby was even his. And here's the kicker. The baby's mother is actually friends with his ex-girlfriend Karrueche's best friend, Christina Milian.
So that means she's friends with Karrueche too, or they're in the same circle. Even if they weren't immediate friends, they're in a
know-
circle
they know
that's
some-
small
they know
enough to
somebody who knows
know
somebody.
that. Yeah.
So for all the viewers that still didn't catch it, that's like, okay, my boyfriend ended up having a 9-month-old baby with Brittney's friend.
That's crazy.
But
That's
that didn't
just
happen
crazy.
though. But that's just like it would. I would be so
Yeah.
upset.
So what I want to see is if Karrueche's gonna like really go back to Chris Brown after this.
Oh, she's done with Chris Brown. Did you see what she tweeted about him?
No.
Okay, well, when the story first broke, TMZ broke it, and the mother's name is Mia, and then Karrueche tweets like, "Who is Mia?" And then everybody like tweets back like, "The girl that your boyfriend slept with, when y'all were together." Yes, shade. So
Wow.
then when Karrueche found out that the story was true, she basically put out a tweet saying that she doesn't want to be betrayed anymore. She's tired of the games and the lies, and that the relationship is over. It's only so much she can
Well,
take.
good for her. I mean, it's been a rocky roller coaster anyway. So
I mean,
I
but
don't
you know
know.
what they say, the same way you get them is the same way you lose them. She was the side chick with Rihanna.
she sure was,
And now Chris Brown had a side chick with her and just happened to get
and
that girl
happened to
pregnant.
get her pregnant
So,
and had
I
a
mean-
baby on her.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's what happens. It's called karma.
Shade.
Shade.
Well, well, that's it for celebrity gossip, you guys. If you want to hear more about tonight's show, or if you have comments or questions for Leanne and myself, please always email us at talkjuicy@gmail.com. And if you want to watch past episodes or the one that you've seen tonight, go to www.talkjuicy.wordpress.com.
We got it right that time, guys.
We did, indeed.
Well, thank you so much for watching.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.